Hi students, I'm Miss Harpreet. Today we are going to do Lower CAE Chapter 5. Okay, moving on to the next page, page 44. Language focus, ways to avoid repetition. So, just read up about this. How do you avoid repetition? That means, for example, there are several ways to avoid repeating words or phrases, missing words out. They wanted us to answer their questions, but we couldn't. So instead of saying they wanted us to answer their questions, but we couldn't answer their questions, we can actually remove answer their questions and just put in couldn't. So it means that they wanted us to answer their questions, but we couldn't. Alright, read up about this. And can you think of synonyms for these words? For example, big, huge, enormous. So just jot down the answers here. And fill the gaps in the sentences with an auxiliary or a modal verb. Sometimes you will need to make the verb form negative. For example, the first one has been done for you. I tried to repair my car, but I couldn't. It needs a mechanic. So try to do from number 2 till number 10. Listen to tape script 5.3 and check your answers. Okay, activity number 2. Listen to tape script 5.4. You have to listen to 5 more short conversations. Complete each response with an auxiliary verb. For example, you met my sister last night. Yes, I did. She thought we did met before, but we. So you complete it. And activity number 3, work with a partner. You can just work with any of your family member. Take turns to read A's remarks and respond. Has B using the verbs in brackets and a reduced infinitive. So, for example, can you come round for a meal tonight? And B answered, thanks very much, I did love to. So, try to do from number 2 till number 6. And you can listen and compare. And you can also practice it again. Alright, moving on to activity number 4. Fill the gaps with a word that has a similar meaning to the word in italics. Sometimes the word class changes, example from noun to verb, as in question 1. For example, I don't trust this government. I have no faith in them whatsoever. So, the different word for trust is faith. So try to do from number 2 till number 10. Moving on to activity number 5. Read the thesaurus explanations of these 4 near synonyms for leader. So a leader there are different synonyms to refer to leader: chief, head, captain, and boss. So read up about it and find synonyms or near synonyms for these words. Put them into sentences to illustrate their differences in meaning. So for example, get a synonym for beautiful and create sentences for each of them. Alright, moving on to activity 1. You have to listen to tape script 5.6. Listen and read the sentences. Notice all the ways of expressing things that are or are not in common. So things in common and things different. So Mark's been to America and so have I. These are common because both of you have been to America. What about things that are different? He has tried windsurfing, but I haven't. That means, for example, your friend has tried windsurfing, but you haven't. So these are things that are different. So here you can work with any of your family member. Ask questions and make notes of things that you do or don't have in common. These are the questions here, and you can also practice it with one another. Okay, we are stopping at page 45. So make sure to do your homework and stay safe. Bye.